What's going on, guys? Gonf here, and today I'm here with a budget squad builder, possibly one of the best budget squads you can get. Cost me around about, I'm not even sure, I think it was about 20k, but I did buy quite a lot of players just for the sake of getting them because they were in the positions, but I know they were very overpriced. I probably, if I was more patient, could have gone for cheaper, but I've built this squad because I was looking through some of my comments, and a lot of the things being said through a lot of my other videos were build teams that we can afford and stuff. So if you're looking for a team that can go and terrorize any team on the game without a shadow of doubt, handicap believer or not, whatever you believe in, this team is your team. I mean, we'll start off with the goalkeeper. The only player in this team who isn't up to scratch. I think he's terrible, but there we go. He's in the team because he links up. Best Colombian keeper you can get. Just pretty average stats, as you can see. Just 81 diving, 79 handling, 77 kicking, 82 reflexes. Nothing special. Didn't really do much, but he's there just as a keeper because he links up with my two Colombian centre backs. But when we come with the Colombian centre backs, we have Pereira, whatever you want to call him, an absolute beast. This guy. I mean, look at those stats. 82 pace for a centre back. That is disgusting. With 81 defending, 79 heading. This player is probably very, very overused, and a lot of people probably know about him, but he is great, and I'll definitely be including him in other squads because he is amazing. He's one of the best centre-backs in the BBVA that I've ever used, and yeah, brilliant. We then have Cordoba, another great guy. This guy is actually, I think, is he 35? He's between 33 and 35, and he's got 81 pace, so that is crazy. Another absolute epic centre-back. 76 defending, but he's a brick, and 80 heading, 80 heading, and yeah, they're his best stats. But this guy, I mean, 35 years of age, I'm sure he's 35, and just a beast, man. I mean, to have that sort of pace, my defence is absolute rapid, and I mean, this guy isn't even a rare card. He's just a normal bog standard, non-rare, and the guy is brilliant. That's what I mean. These players are so just, I don't know if they're overpowered or what, but they do their job and they're great. Come over to the right back, we have Ireola. A lot of you may have noticed him from my other squad reviews where I had him in form and said he was a beast. His normal card is also a beast. Brilliant at attacking, but also stays back in defence because he's a high defensive work rate. 82 pace is his standout stat, but guy's a brick and just is in position whenever you need him. A non-rare, performs out of his socks. We then have another absolute tank. Paid 500 coins for this guy, man. 500 coins, and he just performs like Info, Marcelo, any other left back for like 100k. This guy performs to those sort of stats. 85 pace, brilliant, with 74 defending, and he's just a brick. Does anything that's asked of him, and once again makes me laugh to think I paid 500 coins for a guy who can do anything that any other left back on the game can do. It's crazy, but that's FIFA Ultimate Team View. We then have our centre defensive midfield, 80 overall, paid 2k for him. You could probably pick him up for about 1k. I bought him because he had loads of contracts on him, etc. I haven't really seen much of him, but that 75 pace and 80 defending straight away stands out and says to you, get me as CDM. Originally, he is a CM. Plays for Inter Milan. I mean, those stats are great. 81 shooting, 81 passing, and I'm surprised I don't see the guy in other people's teams, in other squad builders more, because those stats are so balanced and so brilliant. What more can you really ask for? But picked him up for 2k and didn't really notice him. CDMs you don't really see much of unless you play tons and tons of games. But yeah, we then come on to Elia, who I think is brilliant. A lot of people told me that he can be pretty shit. He can be annoying and stuff, but this guy is brilliant. I'm sure he's definitely got 5-star skills. I'm not sure what his weak foot is, but it's pretty good. I bought him for 2k. You could probably get him for cheaper. This guy is he's brilliant. 92 pace, so he's blistering pace up and down that wing. 86 dribbling, and there is two standout stats really with 71 passing. Does anything. He's one of those guys you run up the wing with, cut in, finesse, goal. That's it. Just end of. Finesse, goal. End of. Brilliant player. Cheap as chips and can do whatever the likes of, say, Team of the Year Lavezzi can do, or Man of the Match Lavezzi even, and he's like 300k. So, brilliant buy for me, Elia. We then have Bojan, who a lot of you would have heard of because he is possibly known as one of the best non-rare cards slash gold players on the game. Centre attacking mid. Do you know what? I could sit here and talk for about an hour about this guy, and I've only played about 8 games with him. But 85 pace, 86 dribbling, and I'm not having that 75 shot. Do you know what? I'm not having it. His shot, his left foot, is up there with the likes of Hulk. It's crazy. This guy is an absolute beast. I mean, he's another guy who scares me. How can you go out and pay 1,400 coins, 1,400 coins for a guy this good? I mean, I want you after you've watched this, to go out and buy him and come back and tell me what you think, because I know what you'll be coming back and telling me is the same thing as I'm thinking. You'll just be blown away and think, wow, cheap as chips. Any single one of you watching this can go and buy him. And the amount of goals I was scoring with him, I mean, well, I didn't score that many, but considering I didn't have him for that many games, and I was playing a lot of offline games with him against mates and stuff as well, he was just performing. I mean, I'm taking this team up against the likes of all my mates have got teams which are worth 1,000,000 coins plus, and I was just destroying people like 8-2 and just stuff like that. This team is just brilliant, and honestly, players like Bojan, he was my definite standout player, doing anything that was asked of him. I know it says I only scored 2 goals with him, but I was playing a lot of offline games which don't count. But honestly, go and get him, lads. Best buy you will get, centre attacking mid, left footed, which can be, I'm not a fan of left footed players, but there we go. He does everything that's needed. We then come on to our right mid anyway, which is Juan Francisco, but Juan Fran, what he's known at better as. Picked him up for 1,300 coins. Decent right midfielder. Not the best, really. He's kind of weak and not as fast as 85 pace, I don't think. But he's decent, and I mean, he does the job. You don't really need to go out and spend 100k on a winger where you can just, or a left right midfield player where you can just pay 1,400 coins for a guy who does a job. He gets the crosses in when needed, and I suppose he's there to do the job. So we then come on to Abel Hernandez, another standout player in this team. 8 goals in 7 games for one I played with him online. He's just insane. He's left-footed, 1,500 coins, 4-star skills, actually 3-star skills, sorry. 90 pace, and this guy is an animal. He's strong as anything. He's unreal in the air. Got brilliant dribbling, even though I know he only says he's got 76 dribbling, but his dribbling seems brilliant. And his sprint speed is insane. He just gets faster and faster. And honestly, he's another one I can go on about for ages. He's just an all-round beast, and I'm in love with this guy. Along with, a lot of you will know him from Air Japes FIFA. He's actually been price fixed, this guy's Zarate, thanks to Japes. But don't be fooled, I paid 2,000 coins for this guy. The secret is you go and look in the centre forward role, because that's his original position, and you will find him for a lot cheaper. In the striker role, he is actually like, he was around 9,000 coins, price locked at 9,000 to 11,000 coins. So if you're looking to just get him for cheap, get him in centre forward, and if you haven't got the coins to convert him, just keep him centre forward. But this guy, another one who is just insane. I mean, 89 pace, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, insane, stupidly fast, brilliant skill moves. The moves come off nicely. He's aggressive, he's strong, and he scores goals upon goals. He is just a goal machine. And honestly, this strike force is one of the deadliest. We got a left foot striker and a right foot striker, which is always great to have in a partnership. And it's just an insane team, lads. So any of you can go and pick this team up. It's cheap as anything. It's cheap as chips. And I'm just going to leave you with some goals. So if you've enjoyed this week's Budget Boys squad review, please leave it a thumbs up and a favourite maybe, and leave me a comment on what you'd like. Do you want me to do another budget team, or would you like me to go back to my expensive teams, which I'll also be doing, but it's up to you, you pick. But I'll leave you with some goals, and I hope you've enjoyed, lads. Peace.